Is there a problem?
No problem.
I have to apologize, Rodolfo. I've often been accused of having my father's temper.
I noticed that.
Would you please sit down?
No, thank you.
Very well. I have the key to this office because I plan to redecorate it.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Lavery and I agreed that the club's new decor should be reflected in here as well.
I wasn't informed of that.
Purely an oversight, I'm sure.
No doubt.
Did you know my brother, Julian?
Yes, I did.
I miss him.
We all do miss St. John. He was a great guy.
I appreciate that. Julian and I were more than brother and sister. I guess you could say we were friends. The very best of friends. We discussed everything. We had no secrets. Do you understand?
I think so.
Are you aware of the dream that Julian had for the family?
Yes.
Did you approve of it?
It's not my place to approve or disapprove.
Off the record.
I did. But I don't think it'll ever be fully implemented.
It will, if we give Mr. Lavery the support that he needs.
We?
Duke was brought here to fulfill Julian's dying wish, to make this family legitimate. And I intend to help him in any way that I can, even if he doesn't think that he needs it. He's spread too thin. He has a family and a club in Port Charles. He's constantly flying back and forth when his undivided attention should be here.
You may be right, but your father wouldn't approve.
My father is from the old school with old ideas.
What do you want from me?
Your confidence. I want to be able to come and go here as I please without my father being made aware of it. Julian would want that. I speak for him.
Don't do that, Miss St. John.
You learn this one and another like it every month.
If I choose to give you my confidence, you'll learn it. You won't have to buy it.
I'll do that. If you'll give me the chance.
Rodolfo?
In here, Mr. Jerome.
I was wondering what that... Olivia, what are you doing here?
What about Peach?
Olivia, quit giving me the runaround. What are you really doing here?
I'm not giving you the runaround. I do plan to redecorate this office to keep it consistent with the rest of the club.
And I suppose you got a couple bridges someplace you'd like me to buy.
You always think you have all the answers, don't you?
Yes, and usually I'm right. I know why you're here, and you know how I feel about it. I will not have you involved in matters that should not concern you. That's why Rodolfo was placed here, to be Duke's assistant. And he feels just as I do about women involving themselves in business that is traditionally handled by men. Isn't that right, Rodolfo?
Yes, Mr. Jerome.
All right, Father, fine. But you will agree that decorating can be a woman's business.
Absolutely.
Then may I please get about my business? That's the only reason I came down here.
What do you think, Rodolfo? Should I believe her?
I think she's here to redecorate the office.
All right. In that case, and only just this once, I seem to be wrong. Go ahead with your redecorating thing.
Thank you, Rodolfo.
I may change my mind later, Miss St. John. This is a difficult game for a woman to play. Remember, it killed your brother. Miss St. John.
Yes, Rodolfo, come in.
I've supported you with your father, as you know.
Yes.
But I have to tell Mr. Lavery about this. If he objects to your involvement, then no matter how I may have felt about your brother, I'll no longer support you. If he agrees that he wants you to work with him, then I'll support you both.
I can ask for no more than that. Mrs. Woods.
Yes, who is this?
I spoke with you earlier.
Oh, yes, excuse me. Your voice sounded different. Can I ask who's calling?
No. But I can tell you that you and your children will continue to remain comfortable as long as I have your cooperation. Do you understand?
Yes, I think so. Where's my husband? Where is Marty?
In due time, Mrs. Woods. Are you listening?
Yes.
Did you receive a note in your post office box when you first moved in?
Yes.
A note regarding the club owned by Duke Lavery in Port Charles?
Yes, I did.
What did you do with it?
I gave it to a responsible person.
You mean the police?
No. I gave it to a private investigator. Did I do the wrong thing?
You did the right thing, Mrs. Woods. Believe me, you did exactly the right thing.
Just one more thing.
I'll be in touch with you.
It ain't good, boss.
I know it isn't good. Anna's becoming a suspicious Scorpio.
Yeah, well, it's worse than I think.
It couldn't be worse.
Boss, someone's trying to set you up.
What are you talking about?
Read the note.
If you want to know more about your husband, check Duke's Club.
So what? So no one can write that unless you're on the inside.
You're saying the Carter mob?
Yes. But Mrs. Woods gave that to Anna.
Well, she's Anna's client.
What did you tell her?
I told her maybe Robert was behind this. He was trying to discredit me.
Boss, someone's out to get you.
They're doing a pretty good job of it, too, don't you think?
Hello.
Mrs. is here.
Hi, Anna.
Hi.
Hi, darling.
Well, I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
No. I was just on my way to the storeroom to check some supplies. I wanted to make sure that he didn't think I was scooping off. See you in a bit.
You're still thinking about the note?
Yeah, it's not every day you get accused of making somebody disappear.
Can I talk to you for a minute? Now, Robert hasn't found anything down on the dock. And you say you don't know anything about Marty Woods' disappearance. But there has to be a reason that this note was delivered to Mrs. Woods.
Well, Angel says that somebody's probably trying to set me up, but I have a different theory.
What's that?
I think the note was meant for you.
Me?
Yeah. I think sent by the person who's responsible for the disappearance in order for the investigation to be dropped.
Yeah?
I mean, what better way than to implicate a member of the family?
So I read the note, I want to protect you, and I drop the case.
Yeah. And it's likely that you talked Robert into doing exactly the same thing.
Very good. Not very flashing, but very good.
Well, unfortunately, at the moment, it's just a theory. I mean, unless you do find a body, I don't think you're ever going to find out what happened to Mr. Woods.
Will you solve something else for me, too?
I'd love to.
If this really is the end of the line, we won't find a body or anything. How do I tell that to Mrs. Woods? Well, you know Robert's going to think that note links you to Marty Woods.
I mean, it's an incredible coincidence.
Oh, come on, damn it, Anna. You're asking me to prove the impossible. I cannot prove it, and you know it.
Yeah, Dukes.
Angela, this is Robert Scorpio here. Listen, we have a situation over here at the moment. Cheryl Stansbury's disappeared from the hospital. Have you seen her?
No, I haven't, but let me get Duke. Maybe he knows something. Hang on. Boss.
What?
It's Robert Scorpio. He wants to ask you about another disappearance.
Listen to me, Scorpio. I'm getting a bit sick and tired getting harassed by you every time a body disappears.
Look, that's not why I'm calling.
Listen, I'm trying to run a couple of clubs for a living, okay? I don't snuff people out. I entertain people. I'm fed up with your harassment, man.
Just calm down, will you?
Yeah, I'll calm down when you get off my back, Mr.
This is not a police matter, Duke. It's personal.
Well, Angel said it was about a disappearance.
It is. Now, Cheryl Stansbury walked away from the hospital sometime between last night and early this morning.
I thought she was extremely sick.
She is, and that's the reason that we've got to find her. Now, I was wondering if, by any chance, some of your people may have seen her enter her apartment.
No, I don't think so.
What's the matter?
It's Cheryl's missing. I'll ask around, Robert. I mean, do you want me to go upstairs and have a look around the penthouse?
Yeah, that'd be nice of you. Look, I've already called and gotten her answering machine. But I'd appreciate if you could go up, have a look around, see that if any clothes or other things like that have been taken.
Okay. I'll do it right away. Where are you? Where can I reach you?
I'm on my way to the hospital. You can have your page there. Oh, one more thing.
Yeah.
Sorry about the mix-up.
I'll call you if I find anything.
Thank you. You know, I find it incredible that a woman as attractive as your sister can simply walk out of a hospital and no one notices. All right, let's head over to the hospital and make life tough for someone.
Well, there's not a trace, no clothes missing. Wherever she went, she certainly didn't come here.
Did any of the employees see her?
No. So what's the problem, anyway? I mean, if the lady's healthy enough to leave the hospital, why try to stop her? Why not let her go? I mean, she probably stopped off to get a decent meal.
Well, no, it's not that simple. She's really very sick.
Why was she skipped?
Well, all I know is she hasn't shown up here. I could use a drink. What do you say?
Yeah, all right. I wish there was something we could do there.
Well, I don't think there's much you can do at the moment. Why don't we wait around here? Cheryl may show up. Robert may show up. Come on. Sit down, have a drink and wait.
The captain has turned off the no smoking sign. You're free to leave your seat. However, we do recommend that while you are seated, you keep your seatbelts fastened. Our estimated flying time to Port Charles is 1 hour. We will come by with the snack cart shortly.
Robert seems more interested in Cheryl than I thought.
Yeah, Robin's noticed.
What did she say?
She asked if they slept in the same room, you know, after the opening of your club in New York.
She asked you that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She figured out that if they slept in the same room, then they must be in love.
Well, she's probably got a point there. But she's a bit young to be making observations, such like that.
Oh, I don't know. Young people nowadays are different to how we were when we were young.
I suppose, but I wonder sometimes if they don't learn too much from sources other than that. I'm going to hang around here. Why don't you go home and take care of our swiftly maturing daughter?
All right, I will. I'll see you later then.
Yeah.
She's growing up, you know.
But not for a while, I hope.
Well, a few weeks. See you later.
Bye, love.
Bye-bye.
Well, we got a full house tonight. Just 2 no-shows on the reservation. And I booked that young couple in the corner table.
You know, sir, you never cease to amaze me. This place always runs so smoothly. I just hope this fella in New York works out half as well as you do.
Boss, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you something. I know you had a little help in hiring this guy, but how legitimate is he?
Well, he seems to be a bona fide manager, even if Victor did have a hand in hiring him.
I think you ought to keep your eye on him.
I think he knows the business.
Well, any fella can learn the business anywhere, if you know what I mean.
Well, I'm sure I'll win him over to my side. My main concern at the moment is making sure that Anna and Robert don't tie me in with the Jerome.
Table for two?
It depends on whether that handsome gentleman at the bar would care to join me.
What the blaze is there? Hello.
Hello.
Oh, you two know each other? I guess the little joke is on me.
No, it's not. Excuse me, Angel, this is Olivia St. John. Olivia has an art gallery in New York. She decorated the new club. She's responsible for all the lovely artwork.
Well, it's very nice to meet you. Everybody I talk to talks about how pretty you decorated the place.
You'll have to come up and see it sometime.
Well, I don't know. I spend so much time at this club, I don't know if I want to spend my off time at another club, even though it may be a little classy. Oh, excuse me.
Surely.
Yes. What the hell are you doing here?
Every once in a while, I like to visit the boonies.
Try another one.
I had a very long talk with Rodolfo. A very long talk.
And that's not something we could talk about on the telephone.
Not about this discussion. You and I have some very important decisions to make.
Why we could have discussed this on the telephone. It's very risky if you would come here. You do know that, don't you?
I am a legitimate gallery owner if anyone wants to know. And besides, we cannot conduct all of our business over the telephone if we're going to be partners.
That is far from settled.
Less far since I talked to Rodolfo.
You do know Rodolfo is your father's man, don't you? You know how he feels about this.
He is loyal to my father. He is also loyal to you, and he is a fair man.
And how does Rodolfo feel about a lady being involved in the organization? You tell me that.
I told you he was a fair man. He doesn't like it any more than you do, quite frankly, but he said that he would help if you agree to work with me.
Well, excuse me, or the other way around.
I didn't mean it that way. Have you thought about my proposal?
Of course I've thought about it, and it's very tempting. I don't want to spend any more time than I had to in New York City. With you up there, it would take some of the burden off me.
Certain decisions we will still have to consider face to face, not over the telephone.
Well, yeah, I'm sure of that.
And there will be certain meetings where your presence will be expected. You cannot command respect over the telephone. To command respect, you have to be there, as my father said.
You listen to me. Don't you tell me what your father says. I know how your father thinks and feels much better than you do. I will be in New York when it is necessary, but only until I've fulfilled Julian's dream, then I'm getting the hell out, okay?
Well, that's settled.
Not yet, it's not as far from settled. We still don't have your father to go along with it. I need a day or two.
The answer is
I
so
said
obvious.
I'll need a day or two, okay?
Well, then, if you're not going to buy me a drink, I think I'll go up and see Cheryl in the penthouse.
Obviously, you haven't heard.
Heard what?
Cheryl was taken seriously ill. She came close to kidney failure. She's been in the hospital.
The hospital? Where is she? I'll go to her.
It's a bit late for that. As soon as I managed to stabilize the condition, she got up and walked out. Nobody knows where she's gone.
Near death? What if she has another attack?
That's all the information I have. I don't know any more.
Didn't she come back here to the apartment?
Not that I'm aware of.
Perhaps I could go up there as a friend and go through some things. Maybe she left something that would let us know where she is.
Okay. It's not a bad idea. I'll give you the keys. Good luck.
Thanks.
I'll bet Annie really loved that, you having that beautiful gal decorate your club in New York.
Now you keep your funny remarks to yourself.
All right.
Attend to customers.
Sorry, boss. Yes, right this way.
Bill, I'm going to step outside for a breath of fresh air. Would you get the receipts in order for me, please, early? I want to go home.
Sure.
Thank you.
Bill.
Yes, Commissioner.
I don't suppose you've seen Miss Stansby here tonight.
No, sir.
Listen, once you find the key to her apartment, I'd like to have a look around. Maybe something will tip me off as to where she's gone.
Sure thing, Commissioner. Let me just get rid of the glass and dry my hands.
Deco. I wonder who decorated this place. Can't see much for the furniture either. Come on, Cheryl. You've got to have a travel brochure or an address book around here someplace. If you're as sick as they say you are, you can't be out wandering around. Come on. Wonder how Anna would feel about my being in town. At Duke's club. Well, that could be Duke. Or maybe not.
Where would you have gone, sweetie pie? Maybe the answer's in here.
Robert Scorpio. Oh, damn it. If he finds me here, it'll ruin everything.
Give me something to go on. Anything to go on. Where would you have gone? Where would you have gone to be alone and to think? Where? Maybe we should start in the bedroom. Cases seem intact. I wonder. I guess that's Julian.
Oh, my God, Julian, no.
Hardly your greatest angle, Julie. However, you look like you're having a good time, at least. I'm making this easy for you, sweetheart. Not making it easy for me at all. Well, everybody's got to be somewhere. The question is, where are you? tickets. Suitcases are intact. No clues. Only place I haven't checked is under the bed, and that stopped working when Basil Rathbone ceased playing Sherlock Holmes. What the hell? I'd have known it would be a dud.
Tell me something, boss. Is this Raoul character going to work out?
His name is Rudolph. It's Rudolph. Yeah, he's a square kind of guy. He's not exactly in your league, if that's what's worrying.
You know, boss, I've been thinking about something. Maybe I should go down there and watch over things for you, you know? Maybe you can have this Rudani or Rudavi come up here for a while, and you could get to know him, huh?
I don't want you anywhere near what's happening in New York. Do you understand?
That's why I suggested it.
I'm sorry. I'm just a little tired. I promised I'd be home by then.
Boss, please, take my advice. Spend more time with Anna and that wonderful kid. Please.
Just you forget what I said, okay?
Sure. If you remember what I said.
You take care of your customs.
Oh, hello. Right this way, please.
Hey, Bill. Yeah. I'm going to make my way home, and you make sure Angel is out here early, will you?
Okay, Mr. Lavery. I'll tell Commissioner Scorpio that you couldn't wait.
Scorpio?
Yeah, he's upstairs.
What's he doing upstairs?
He wanted to look around Miss Danbury's apartment to see if he can find anything.
And you just let him go upstairs?
I shouldn't have?
No. That's all right. You can go upstairs if you like, sir.
Ah, missed me, did you? Makes me thinking you didn't care.
Well, the boss was hoping you found something.
I'm afraid there's no such luck.
No sign that she stopped off here from the hospital?
None at all.
Well, I looked up there. I didn't see any sign of anybody either.
Well, wherever she went, he didn't include a trip here.
Well, that's too bad.
Listen, if you happen to learn of anything, I'd be grateful for a call.
Yeah, I'll have the staff keep an eye on the penthouse.
Thank you.
Goodbye. How the hell did he miss Olivia?
Duke, it's for you. It's Anna.
Yes, darling. Hello. No, I shouldn't be too long. No, just that something came up there. No, I've handled it. I've taken care of it. I'll be leaving in a couple of minutes. Yeah, okay. I love you too. Bye. I've got to find out what happened to Olivia. So you heading to the shower here?
Yes. And as a matter of fact, there's some tiles in there you really should have fixed.
Are you sure he didn't see you?
He was looking for clues as to where Cheryl might be. It's not likely he'd look in the tub. He's a handsome man, though. I wouldn't mind finding him in my tub, actually.
You're damn lucky you didn't.
Did you find anything about Cheryl?
No. And since there's no further reason for you to be here...
There's no way for me to get home right now. The last shuttle just left.
Well, in that case, I'll have Angel arrange a hotel.
Wait. I think I may have found something your Commissioner Scorpio luckily missed. It seems Cheryl kept a lot of mementos. I think that this is the one he believed was Cheryl with Julian.
Good God.
Well, you can't see Julian's face in it. I think Cheryl must have told Scorpio about her relationship with Julian. And he recognized in the picture from the pose that the man holding Cheryl must be Julian. a good thing Commissioner Scorpio didn't dig any deeper.
You sure you didn't see that?
Positive. Nor will he ever.
What will your friend Cheryl say when she comes back? She may miss you, you know.
I'll talk to Cheryl. He was my brother. She'll understand. Are you certain that Scorpio never saw Julian up close when you two were up in the mountains looking for Anna?
No, I'm quite certain. Julian left when Robert and Sean got close by.
Sean.
Sean's a friend of Robert's. They were all in the WSB together. Sean ran the WSB.
Oh?
My wife, Anna, she was in the WSB with Sean and Robert.
That must make your life interesting.
Yes, it does, actually. That's why it's very uncomfortable having you here.
Oh, yes. You were about to hide me away in a hotel room.
I'll let Angel do that. I'm going to go home to my wife. You'll excuse me.
You're certain you won't reconsider about my redecorating the club here?
I don't want you within 300 miles of this place. And quite frankly, it's not a good idea for you to be in Port Charles either.
Oh. Well, speaking of my appearing in Port Charles, don't you think it would be wiser for me to stay here in Cheryl's apartment?
Oh, come on now, you're being
Then
ridiculous.
I wouldn't be running the risk of someone recognizing me in a hotel lobby or something. And if Cheryl comes home from wherever she is, I can take her to the hospital.
Okay. For Cheryl's sake, you can stay here. I want you out here first thing in the morning and on the first shuttle. You understand?
Of course. Don't worry about it. Go run along to Anna. Give her my love. Really, don't worry. Oh, on the other hand, perhaps I should call her and pay my respects myself.
Whatever happened to that decorator day?
Believe it or not, she managed to fool Scorpio.
Yeah, well, that's too bad for him. I'll tell you something. She's a good-looking gal. I wouldn't mind meeting her in the dark apartment. I mean, I think Scorpio would have found it very interesting.
Yeah, I'm sure he would have.
But he only has eyes for Cheryl these days, so, you know.
Listen, Anna's going to bite my head off if I don't get home
Okay,
soon.
okay.
Catch you later.
All right. Excuse me.
Oh, again?
A couple more questions kind of came up. You got a minute?
Yeah, why don't you like to have a drink?
Coffee, maybe?
So this is official business.
Make it a martini, then.
Martini, Bill, please.
You know, I've been thinking. You ever heard of Cheryl discuss her family? I mean, apart from Tiffany. Looking for a friend that she might turn to.
No, I really hardly know her at all. She's a marvelous tenant. I've only met her socially when she's been with you. You probably know more about her personal life than I do.
That's what I thought.
I didn't even know she was having kidney trouble.
Me either, till she had an attack over at the Quartermains one night.
You know, Scorpio, I truly wish I could be of more help, but
You know, she's done an excellent job of covering her tracks. I just hope she's as adept at getting some help for herself somewhere.
Oh. Oh, Julian. He sure was right about one thing, Cheryl. You've got brains as well as beauty. Oh, but reading this stuff is about as fascinating as the Yellow Pages. I guess I could call Duke. He's probably home by now. I could push him a little more about decorating the club here. No. It wouldn't do for Anna's guard to get up, for her to think I'm in Port Charles. Not yet. No, I need much more time to work on him first. Well, the night's too young for a New York girl. I think I'll go down to the bar and see what's going on down there. Or they roll up the sidewalks in this burg.
I can't offer any more help. Anna's expecting me home, so if you'll excuse me. Bill, whatever Mr. Scorpio wants, just put it on the house, will you?
Sure. Well, if that's the case, maybe I'll look at the menu.
Here you go.
Thank you.
If you'll excuse me.
Compliments?
Table for one.
Yes, please.
This is excellent, I tell you.
I thought you were about to leave.
Yeah, just a little business I should discuss with Angel before I go.
Well, come to think of it, this whole business with Cheryl is not doing anything for my appetite. I was wondering if I could prevail upon you to have one more look in the penthouse.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Can I borrow your key?
Yes.
Thank you. Robin, kiss goodnight for me, will you?
Of course I will. Thank you. Good night. How dare you come down here like that?
You'd rather I were still upstairs? I'd be more than happy to oblige if you'd be
Don't be so
kind as to get
ridiculous.
the
Sit down.
elevator. Well, I probably should go back up there and explain what Julian's picture's doing on the coffee table.
Duke, excuse me, it's Ann on the telephone.
Cat got your pen?
What do you mean, Julian's picture?
You should be as attentive to your wife and Kitty. Trust Olivia, darling. Just run along home now and enjoy your family.
What a nice way to wake up.
Be a nice way to spend the whole day.
Oh, yes, it would. I wish you got home earlier yesterday.
You know, I tried. Robert showed up at the club. He wanted to rummage through Cheryl's apartment, see if there's any clues as to where she'd gone.
Oh. I'm gonna have a shower.
You want me to come join you?
If you like.
I like. Not till the water's warm.
All right. Oh, gosh.
Dukes.
Angel speaking.
Angel, it's Duke. What happened last night?
Oh, you mean Scorpio, Miss St. John being here at the same time?
Yeah. Did they meet? Did Robert find anything in Cheryl's apartment?
No, Scorpio didn't find anything in the apartment that I know of. And he came down and left, and Miss St. John had a drink and went back up.
Goodness for that. Is she still there?
Boss, I don't know. I just got here.
Find out if Olivia's still there and get back to me, huh?
Okay.
Hey, you out there?
What is it, you in there?
On.
Coming. I was going to drown in there.
Did I take your breath away?
As always.
It's a nice compliment.
Oh, well, you need them now and again, don't you?
Yes. Sometimes. Sit down. Robin was glad you got back before she went to sleep last night.
Yeah. I was pleased to tuck her in and say goodnight for a change.
She thought you were going to be too late.
Kept my word, didn't I?
Yeah. You'll be going back to New York this week.
Possibly.
Well, you've got to check how the club's coming on, haven't you?
Yeah, I haven't made any plans yet. I'll be calling Rodolfo. Feels good.
If he's as good as you say he is, I mean, he'll call you if something's wrong, won't he?
Yeah, not necessarily. I mean, he'll take care of as many things as he can on his own, but there's certain things I have to take care of personally.
That makes him good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It makes him very good.
How's the ambiance of the place?
Whatever do you mean?
Well, you know, I mean, you're going to want to check whether people like it, whether you're getting compliments on how it looks.
In other words, how is Miss St. John?
Whatever.
You know. I don't know why you have to be suspicious or jealous. I'm flattered.
Okay.
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 Hello.
Duke, can you talk?
Of course, go ahead.
All right, I went up to the penthouse, and Miss St. John is long gone.
Oh, is that right, huh?
Yeah, I think she took the first shuttle back to New York.
Good.
Oh, boss, by the way, she left you a note.
Okay, I'll see you when I get there.
All right. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, everything's fine. Thanks a lot, Angel.
Okay.
Bye.
Angel?
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit early for him to call, isn't it?
Yeah, just some mix-up with the supplier. You gonna be at the office today?
Yes, I've got to be there. I've got a cover for Sean and Felicia. I don't know when they're getting back from Washington.
Okay. I'll call you later.
Okay. You be at the club?
Yeah?
Dear Mrs. Woods, if you want to know more about your husband, check Duke's Club. Devane Donnelly Investigations? Oh, hello, Sean. No, we didn't change it to Donnelly Devane yet. Funny, huh? How's it going in Washington? Yeah? When are you going to be back? Sometime this afternoon? All right. Did you accomplish anything yet? I hope you accomplished everything you set out to do. It's an awful long way to go for nothing. Yeah. Okay. I will. Yeah, love to Felicia. Bye-bye. Fran?
Yes. Is anyone else here?
No, I'm alone. I didn't think you come here then.
I don't think I'm being followed. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Maybe they're not even watching me anymore.
Is everything all right?
I just had to talk to you. Have you heard any more about my husband?
Well, I have no more leads on your husband's whereabouts, I'm afraid, Mrs. Woods.
Well, what about the note?
I don't know the significance of that note or why it was sent.
But the note said that if I wanted to know more about my husband, we should check out Duke's Club.
Well, that could have been sent to mislead us, you see, or to cast suspicion on someone that's really quite innocent.
But the note just said...
Anyway, Duke's Club's been investigated by us and by the police, and we've come up with nothing. And as you know, we searched the docks where your husband's watch was found, and the river was dragged, and we didn't come up with anything else. Every clue, however insignificant, has been examined and re-examined, Mrs. Woods.
Oh, you don't make it sound very promising.
No, I don't, do I? I've exhausted myself, Mrs. Woods. I don't have anything else to go on. And I really think, in all fairness, you know, well, I don't know what else to say.
You're not giving up, are you?
It's very unfair of me to take up any more of your time. I've done everything I can.
Are you trying to tell me that you think that Marty is dead?
It doesn't really matter what I think.
That's what you're trying to tell me, isn't it?
Well, I've never hidden anything from you, Mrs. Woods, and I've always said that that was a possibility.
Well, they found his watch and they found his shoe. I mean, you told me to yourself that they didn't find a body. I mean, he's got to be somewhere. I mean, he's got to be alive. I just can't give up looking for him.
Well, no, if I were in your shoes, I'd feel the same way, but... You know, if there was something that I could do, I would. But I really think, in all fairness, we ought to terminate this investigation.
Please, I don't know have any...
I can't take any more of your money if I don't come up with positive results. Do you see?
Yes. Yes, I see. How much do I owe you?
I don't want your money, Mrs. Woods.
No, of course. You worked very hard, and those people who moved us, they gave me $100,000, so how much do I owe you?
I wish you wouldn't do this. You've already, this is acceptable.
Of course.
Make it out to Devane Donnelly.
I've got some money left in my checking account. Here.
Thank you. Is there somewhere I can contact you? Just in case something happens, I don't know, you know,
Yes, I'll give you my phone number and my address. But please don't try to contact me unless it's something really important about Marty.
I understand.
Here.
Thank you.
And thank you.
I've done nothing.
Yes, you have. You have. You've tried very, very hard. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know, Rodolfo, I really appreciate the way you're running things for me. Yeah. Okay, I'll take care of that. Now, I'll be down there in a couple of days. Yeah. And thanks again for everything you're doing. Thank you. How do the receipts look?
Pretty good, boss. Business is picking up since Terry's back knocking them dead with their songs.
Well, do you know how difficult it's been for me to convince Anna that I had to open a club in New York and also tell her this place isn't doing so well?
You mean when we pick up here, the pressure's off there?
Yeah.
Is Robert Scorpio still looking around for Martin Woods?
I think he is. He won't find anything. I'm not sure by now these bodies are out of the river and 50 miles out into the ocean.
Man, he gives me the willies, boss.
I can't afford to worry about him just now. How difficult it is for me to try and fulfill my promise to Julian.
Yeah, boss, I do.
I'm trying to turn the mob legitimate. And of course, now there's this Olivia.
What has she got to do with it?
Oh, nothing. You can imagine how Anna behaved when she found out the club in New York's been decorated by such a beautiful woman.
Oh, I'll bet. She's a good-looking dish, huh?
Plus airplane ticket minus expenses equals $60 profit. Why do we even bother? Duke!
Oh, yeah.
Oh. What are you doing here?
Oh. Hey.
Ice cream?
Yeah.
Wow, thank you.
Give us a kiss. Better eat that four drips all over the place.
Lovely idea, thank you.
Here, don't napkin. Yep.
Thank you. How many have you done? Got it.
Got it?
Yeah. Oh dear.
Don't eat too quickly, you've got a headache.
I already have one. I've been trying to do the bills.
Oh, don't tell me Sean left you the checkbook.
Yes, isn't he silly?
Yeah, not too bright.
So, apart from this sugar-full delight, what brings you to town?
Well, I was at the club and not much was happening, and well, I wanted to get some ice cream and come see you.
It matches my lipstick, you're all right. Thank you. You know when you found me in the snow? Well, it's just that Robert keeps asking me, who the man was that you were with.
Nobody in particular. He worked at the car rental agency, actually. I even remember his name. I didn't know my way around that area, and he knew it like the back of his hand, so he was my guide.
But he didn't know where Grant was, had me or anything.
I got fair indications from the truck driver who found your locking booth. And then, of course, when Sean and Robert arrived with the helicopters and the snowmobiles, then I knew I was on the right track.
Well, I'm glad you found me.
I'm glad I found you, too.
All's well that ends well.
Yeah.
Gotta tell him.
Scorpio.
It's me.
Well, it's always nice to hear from you.
Can you spare some time and come over to the office?
Sure, darling.
As soon as possible.
When a lady urges or requests my presence, I respond with alacrity.
Thanks, Robert. Well, I'm very pleased that we could help you, Mr. Jeffries. Next time, you know where to find us. Bye-bye.
I'm here. Fast enough for you?
Thank you very much for coming over.
Well, I'm just being considerate. I know how you fret when I'm not around.
This is serious. Have a seat.
Right, I'm ready.
I've decided to drop the Fran Woods case.
You want to tell me that again?
I'm dropping the Fran Woods case.
Why?
Because there's nothing more I can do for her. I don't want to keep taking her money if I can't produce any results.
So you're giving up?
No. Robert, there's so little to go on. If the man's dead, we can't find his body. If he's still alive, there are no clues as to where he is.
Domesticity is having a negative effect upon you.
Robert, I don't want to keep taking that poor woman's money if I can't produce any positive results.
Well, I'm not giving up.
I know you're not.
Furthermore, I feel sure I could probably solve this case if I could just talk to Miss Woods.
So you think you can do something I can't, right?
Look, I'm not attacking your ability, don't get me wrong.
You're just as stumped over Marty's...
Stump me? No.
Yes.
Temporarily stumped, perhaps. Permanently, never. However, if I could have a wee chat with Miss Woods, I can probably succeed where you failed.
Robert, I have been through everything with that woman. Question after question. Everything. And she's given me nothing to go on.
Perhaps there's an angle you've missed.
Not a chance.
It's possible, you know, but... just possible. Maybe Duke knows something about it.
Oh, shut up, Robert, please.
But he is an angle,
He
though,
has
isn't he?
nothing to do with this case.
Perhaps.
Have they found out anything about Cheryl?
What's that got to do with this
It
issue?
doesn't have anything to do with it. I'm just asking if they found out anything about her.
Well, there was nothing in her apartment. I know that because I would have found it.
Has she been in contact with you?
Nothing since the note said she'd be in touch.
And she hasn't?
No.
I won't listen anymore, so stop trying to talk me out of it. I'm going to Quebec.
Okay.
Okay? You're not going to try to talk me out of it?
No, of course not. I just hope that you realize that the province of Quebec, Canada covers more than 594,000 square miles, that's all.
No kidding.
Yeah, no kidding. Now, if you want to go to a place that you've never been to before, that it also has a population of over 6 million people, most of whom speak French, and search every inch of 594,000 square miles. You go ahead, honey. You go to Canada, and you're going to spend the rest of your life trying to find someone who saw Frisco.
You make my wanting to go there sound so dumb.
I am not trying to make you feel dumb. Because you're not. You're very smart. You're just bullheaded. Because you don't want to give up on the man you love.
Well, I guess your way is best.
Just be patient, huh? Let me use my contacts up there, all right?
All right.
Good. Now, we better get over to the office to relieve Anna, and I told her we would be there by noon, and it's already after that, so I better call her.
Aha, another plea for help to the world-famous sleuths.
Hello, Devane Donnelly here.
Oh, that's easy for you to say.
Sean, where are you?
I'm still at the penthouse, but Felicia and I are on our way in.
Okay. Robert's here. We've been talking about Cheryl. Have you heard anything?
No, I'm afraid I've heard nothing. We'll talk when I get there, okay? Bye-bye. Now remember, we tell everyone that Frisco was last seen only on this continent, okay?
Right.
And no mention of our little adventure at the WSB.
It was very exciting, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like old times.
You like all that heart-pounding excitement, don't you?
Yeah, I probably will, too, for the rest of my life. Let's go. Come on, cheer up.
Why do you think that Cheryl ran away from the hospital?
I think her options are bothering her at the moment. It's either a transplant or a dialysis. Not much to look forward to.
I know that. Running away from the hospital like that.
Human reaction.
I feel very sorry for Tiffany, too.
Well, you know what they say, blood's thicker than water. But Tiffany has offered her one of her kidneys.
Oh, I see.
Look, I'd love to sit around here and chat, but I have a police department to run.
About Fran Woods.
Yep.
Well,
Yes.
Sorry, I'm late. Sorry.
Oh, it's the super sloth fresh from the WSB.
Where's Felicia?
Oh, I dropped her off to the hospital. She wanted to talk to Tony for a while.
So what'd you find out?
Not much.
Well, that's better than nothing.
The only thing that Kinley could tell us was that Frisco was last seen on this continent, that's all.
So he's still alive.
Doesn't give you much to go on, does it?
No, not much at all. But I did promise Felicia I'd still use my contacts. Hopefully that's going to stop her from doing something foolish.
Good.
Sounds to me like a fat dead end.
Yeah, it could be.
Well, I gotta go.
Okay, bye.
See you later, buddy. So, partner, what's been happening since I've been gone, huh?
I dropped the Fran Woods case.
Why?
Well, I just wasn't coming up with anything, and I didn't want to keep taking her money.
Just how and when did you tell Mrs. Woods this?
I told her earlier on today.
What she said?
Anybody here?
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, please, come in.
Can we help you?
Yes. Oh, well, I'm Charlene Simpson. I'm Lucy Jones's aunt.
Yes.
Oh, hi. I'm looking for Felicia Jones.
Well, I'm afraid she's not here right now. I dropped her over at the hospital. She wanted to talk to Tony for a while.
Oh. Oh, I see. Is there anything we can help you with?
Oh, no, I just had a message for her, that's all. For Felicia.
From Lucy?
If you happen to hear from her, would you have her call the Joneses' house?
Sure.
Oh, yes.
Thank you. I'll shut things out. That's all right.
What was all that about?
I don't know.
Sean, darling, when you come around.
Oh, hello, dear. Right.
Hi, Anna. How are you?
Hi, Tiffany.
Oh, baby, where have you been?
I got in late last night, decided to sleep in this morning.
Oh, poo on you. I have called that answer machine. Don't you ever check your messages?
I forgot.
I'll just leave the office for you, okay, Anna? And I'll call you later. And bye.
Bye, sweetheart.
Bye.
Bye.
Say hello to Duke and Robin.
I will. Bye.